Joe Bendick has started well in goal for Toronto FC this season, although he's yet to keep a clean sheet. He's played every minute so far, as has Darren O'Dea. He's back from midweek international duty for this one. And there's a first Toronto FC start for Bobby Convey, who made his debut for the club off the bench in the last home match.
Get down that byline and provide some ammunition for Luis Silva and Robert Earnshaw up front. Earnshaw leads the team in scoring with 5 goals. He'll be looking to add to that today. It's been quite a few weeks since Earnshaw's found the back of the net. Up top, 9-goal, leads the league, tied with Marco Di Vaio from Montreal Impact. Jack McInerney leads the line alongside Sebastian Letou, and then look for Connor Casey to possibly come off the bench for the Philadelphia Union.
Here we go at BMO Field. Toronto FC kicking off in the red against Philadelphia Union. Toronto FC with 7 points from 12 matches, 9th in the East. Philadelphia with 18 points, occupying the final playoff spot right now. 5th. Played forward to Sebastian Letou. Letou with a shot. Rings it off the crossbar.
Well, they've created very little so far, but Sebastian Letou showed what a threat he can be. He'll run all day, Letou. He'll chase paper on a windy day, they say. And the ball just over the top, in behind for him to run onto. He gets behind Richter. Caldwell comes across. And it's just a hopeful strike more than anything, but just glances off the top of the bar. Joe Bendick stretching to get.
O'Dea chips this one in on the left foot. McMath comes through the crowd to get there, and right on the edge of the penalty area, just managed to keep hold of that. Doniel Henry with the challenge, and McMath now getting into a tussle with Doniel Henry. Things boiling over a little bit here. What will Jeff Gamble do?
Yellow cards for both players. And you talk about the learning curve for a young player. That's something that Doniel Henry needs to learn. Obviously, McMath comes off his line in traffic. The ball bobbles, and the players are there trying to get after the ball. And as McMath plays it, you're not allowed to do that. The ball is still technically in possession of the goalkeeper, so Doniel Henry's not allowed to do that. That is a foul. When this ball gets played, as McMath is in that kicking motion, Henry comes across and nicks the ball off him, and McMath reacts, but so too does Doniel Henry, and they both get their arms up in their faces. Both very fortunate, I think.
Career 3 in Seattle, plus a brief stop in the USL with the Whitecaps. Darren O'Dea gets it away under pressure from Cruz. This is Danny Cruz. Doniel Henry reaches with the challenge and gives away the free kick on the edge of the penalty area.
Doniel Henry a little bit too eager to go after this ball. It comes out wide to Danny Cruz. You see Henry's in a good position. When it comes out wide, Henry just rushes out, gets caught underneath it a little bit too much, and then has to try and make a recovery tackle. Doesn't get anything on the ball.
Jeremy Hall now as Toronto FC get into the Philadelphia half. Hall running at Jeff Park. Shaden Williams getting back as well. Hall from distance. Hall scored in the 1-1 tie home to Houston earlier this season. Couldn't trouble Zach McMath on that occasion.
Well, credit to Toronto FC. They haven't just sat back in their shell. Jeremy Hall driving forward, tries his luck from distance. No.
Convey plays this one in back post. Caldwell with a header.
It's a lovely ball from Convey to that back post, and Caldwell just peels away from the defender. He gets up really well. He's just trying to flick this across the face of goal towards that back post. Doesn't get enough on it. And it just goes over the top of the bar. Difficult to get any power on it when you're just jumping.
Hall through for Brocky. He'll just keep this one in play at the byline. Brocky's cross is good! And there's the goal! Jonathan Osorio runs away to celebrate as 10-man Toronto FC lead Philadelphia Union by a goal to nil.
Two bits of fantastic movement from Toronto FC. The first, Jeremy Brockie to get in behind the back four. He makes a great run off the central defender and finds that space. He's just onside. Now watch the top of your screen. Jonathan Osorio does extremely well to get in ahead of Shane Williams and power home. Great finish from Osorio, but a wonderful run from Brockie. Look at the look over his shoulder there. He hasn't looked to see where Osorio is. And when the ball comes into the box, there's only one player that's going to get on the end of that, and it's Jonathan Osorio. He powers home. McMath can do nothing in goal. It's the pace of the cross from Brockie. It's a great ball in behind the back four. And Osorio, great header, good connection. Toronto FC down to 10 men. Sets up really well for Osorio as well. That right foot, can he whip that around the wall into that near post?
It's Darren O'Day, stings the palms of McMath. Headed away by Williams with the long throw, this time from the opposite side. Headed away by Hall, drops towards McInerney! And Jack McInerney, in stoppage time, for the second time this season, scores against Toronto FC.
It's the only chance that Jack McInerney has had today, the only look at goal. In stoppage time, long throw in, not dealt with by Toronto FC. They don't get enough on this ball. Flicked on by Jeremy Hall into the path of McInerney, who takes the touch, sets himself, and just fires it low along the ground. And it nestles into the back of the net. You see Hall with the flick on, nobody on that back post. And through traffic, McInerney.
Dion Daniels ball in front post. Drops for McInerney, who had a swing. Tielemans clears it. That's the last action of the game. Toronto FC once again conceding late in the game. But they played the whole second half a man down after Daniel Henry setting off. Jack McInerney, the league's leading scorer, with his 10th of the season, cancelling out the goal for Jonathan Osorio. Toronto FC now winless in 11.